everybody, I am the Lazy Kiwi and welcome back to another Create Sim video. So today I am going to be making werewolves that are based off of gemstones. Now I have not made werewolves in The Sims 4 in such a long time, and you'll see later on in the video when I actually get to it, there is some glitches with the custom content that I just could not get rid of. I do not know what is causing the conflict, but yeah, I just want to mention that early on because I could not get rid of it, so we're just gonna have to live with it. But as I mentioned, I am making werewolves and they're based off of gems. So this first one we are making is going to be based off of the moonstone, because I mean, hello, werewolves, the moon, yada yada, you get the gist of it. So a moonstone is known for its enchanting pearly iridescence that kind of resembles the glow of the moon. They're usually like a soft milky white or a pale blue, and they have little flashes of rainbow colors, almost like an opal, I would say. And these gems are kind of associated with the moon. This gemstone has been revered for centuries as a sacred stone, and it is said to bring good fortune and enhance intuition as well as offer protection during the night. So legend has it that moonstones were formed from solidified moon beams and were once believed to contain a spirit that would protect travelers at night. Now I was thinking that since we now know kind of the lore of this gem and kind of more or less what this gem represents, it's very clearly connected to the moon. So I wanted my moonstone werewolf character to be very deeply connected to the lunar cycles, and I was thinking that with each transformation they are even more powerful on a full moon. And this sim is kind of like mysterious and has like a calm demeanor, but when the moon is full, this sim becomes unstoppable. So I would say that her werewolf form is probably the most powerful out of all of my werewolves today. So physically, she's not probably the strongest, but once it's a full moon, or even just when the moon is out and she's in her werewolf form, she is the strongest of the strongest werewolves you will ever see. But yeah, I kind of wanted to make her outfit mysterious, but I didn't know how to do that, so I kind of just gave her this very magical, mythical, flowy top. And I love this top. It's not this one, you'll see it in a second when I change it. And they're really cute skirts and stuff. And then her werewolf form is like this white beigey color, and it's really cute except for the glitches that you'll see what I mean when we get to that, because yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know which CC item it is. I don't know how to find the CC item, but it kind of ruined the experience for me a little bit. Just a smidge, because I still do like how they turn out. It's just that little glitch with the CC that I cannot get rid of, which really bothers me. But yeah, with each of these gems, as you can tell with this one, I'm gonna give you guys like how the gem looks, and then the lore, or like the little mythical things that you can find on the internet about these gems. And then of course also what I was doing for my sim based off of this gem. This is my first sim, and in my opinion probably my favorite sim for the day. I just really think she's so absolutely beautiful, and the story of like the moonstone and stuff, I love that. I think it's so much fun for this character because she looks so sweet and innocent in like her human form, but then in her werewolf form she's like the most powerful werewolf being you like ever, you know? So I thought that was a lot of fun. But next up we are gonna be doing amethyst. So amethyst is a beautiful purple quartz that ranges from like a light lavender to even a deep violet, and it's one of the most well-known and prized varieties of quartz. I'm sure we've all heard of amethyst before. It's probably one of the most popular gems that I can think of at this moment, but historically amethyst was believed to ward off intoxication and promote a clear mind, And in Greek mythology, the stone is tied to the god Dionysus. He fell in love with a maiden named Amethystos. I think Amethystos. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but if I read it right, it's Amethystos. I don't know, could be wrong. But anyway, so to escape Dionysus' pursuit, she turned into a crystal by Artemis. So he helped her and turned her into a crystal. And Dionysus, in grief, my brother decided to pour wine on the stone, which then gave it the purple hue that it has today. And I think that's such a fun story. Like, my girl was escaping this dude that was obsessed with her and turned herself into a gem, which then became purple because of Dionysus' obsession with wine and his sadness. Yeah. Anyway, so with the sim, since, you know, the amethyst is like purple and stuff, I wanted this werewolf to look kind of regal. I wanted her face to have like an almost royal appearance, because historically purple was one of the more royal, richer colors. So I wanted her to have kind of a regal expression. But this sim, in like the lore that I made for her in my head when I was doing this, I was thinking that she has a very deep connection to magic and mythicism, because, you know, with the whole story of Dionysus and stuff, I thought that could be fun. And this sim might be like a very wise and strategic leader in the werewolf community. So kind of like the leader of the pack, you know, she's kind of like up there and the leader of the community. She's harnessing the power of the stone to keep her mind sharp and her instincts honed. So she's a very logical character. She's very smart. She is like very, I don't know how to say, like the leader of the pack. It's like the simplest way to put it. She is the boss of the group. Very, very, very smart. I think she is like logic skill level 10, but I wanted her to look also very almost witchy. Like, I know she's not a witch, but I wanted her to have like a witchy aesthetic, because like when I think of amethyst, I think of like witchy vibes and stuff. So I kind of wanted her to have like a witchy vibe. She also has these earrings with like purple gems in them, and I was thinking that those are amethysts, because like I just said, she kind of harnesses the power of the stone to enhance her own like skills and stuff and her instincts and stuff. So I thought that these earrings is maybe where she keeps them, like to have them close to her so that she can always have some source of power just on hand. And I think that was a lot of fun for this. So yeah, she is very, very cute. Her werewolf form is probably my favorite. We'll see that in a second. But she kind of has like this black werewolf coat. And then I wanted to make it a bit more mythical, because, you know, she's more magical than the rest of them. I think maybe, just maybe, she might be a mix between a witch and a werewolf, but more like on the werewolf side, and just a little bit of magical powers. That's how she can like kind of manifest the energies from the stone and stuff. But for her werewolf form, like I said, the black coat, and then I decided to make it a little bit more mythical. I was gonna add in a bit of purple, so she has like that almost sparkly looking coat. I know it's not sparkles, but it kind of has that effect of sparkles, and I made that part purple to kind of represent the stone and make it a little bit more mythical and fun, and I love it. I really think it's so much fun. Again, besides for the CC glitch on the head. On to the very last gem for today. We are going to be doing citrine. I hope I'm saying that correctly, but citrine is a variety of quartz that ranges in colors from a pale yellow to a deep amber, and it's kind of reminiscent of sunlight, and it is also often associated with warmth and positive energies. So you can maybe already tell where I'm going with this, but some of the lore for this gem is that it is known as the merchant's stone, and it is believed to attract wealth, success, and prosperity. Ancient civilizations used this stone as a talisman for protection against snake venom and evil thoughts. So this stone is also associated with the sun and the thoughts and is thought to carry the power of life. So for my little citrine werewolf, I thought that they could be like a very vibrant, energetic character with an infectious optimism. I forgot the word for that. Optimism. So this sim is very, very bright and happy and just a beacon of sunshine, okay? And this sim is maybe a daytime werewolf. So I know that's not actually something like in The Sims, like you cannot really have like a specific time for a werewolf, but this is a daytime werewolf. So she, instead of drawing her power from the moon, she draws her power from the sun. I thought that could be a lot of fun, since this gemstone is kind of like a representation for the sun and its like power of life and whatnot, you know? So yeah, I thought that could be just a little twist on the whole werewolf thing. So she gets her power from the sun, which also makes her less susceptible to the typical weaknesses of werewolves, such as silver. And her personality is that she's bright, she's bold, and she also has a fiery temper. So I know it's kind of contradicting because I just said, oh, she's such a happy chappy, you know? But when she's provoked, she's gonna be your worst enemy. She's gonna be like polar opposites of the happy little girl that you just met 10 seconds ago. So it's better not to cross her because, yeah, she's a daytime werewolf. She can just turn in the daytime. Yeah, I thought that was such a fun twist to like the whole werewolf thing. But let me know what you guys think about that. I absolutely adore these characters. They're little stories that I made for them. And be sure to let me know if you guys like the way that I did this, kind of like describing the gem, telling you guys a bit about the gem, and then the story for the sim that I made. This is the first time that I'm doing something like this, and I had personally a lot of fun with this, like researching the gems and finding out a bit of the lore and stuff, and then trying to make characters from what I learned. I would love to do something like this again soon, so definitely do let me know if you want to see more of this, and if you guys have any ideas for what you want me to do in the future. But yeah, that is all of the Sims for today. Also, let me know which one of them is your favorite and which gem in general is your favorite. But thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy today's video, please do consider liking and subscribing to my channel, as it really does help me out a bunch. But yeah, without further ado, I will see you all in another video. Goodbye, everybody.